Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Hello, how are you all? It's a beautiful day here. Absolutely gorgeous day. Topped out at like 70, 71, 72 degrees, something like that. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Anyhow, I went for a short walk. Well, I went for one walk, and then I went for a short walk at home. We'll talk about all that. What did I do today? It was an interesting day. Angela, take care of Tina. Hopefully that they get that taken care of for her. Hello, Marion. High in the high 80s, and you call that pleasant? That's hot, Marion. That's hot. That's way too hot. High 80s. I don't know how you do it. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Mindy. Sorry, I saw a comment by me. Uh, Linda's here. Joyce is here. Hello. Hi, Joe. Hello, Kieran. Well, you have fun with the dishwasher. I'd rather load the dishwasher than unload the dishwasher. Yeah, I'd rather load it than unload it. Unloading it is more work. You got to put everything away. That's more work. And if you live with my husband, ouch, got a pain in my arm. If you live with my husband, there's a little OCD going on there, especially with the silverware. You don't want to see our silverware drawer. You don't want to see our silverware drawer. You got to put this fork, these forks, this, because we got like different kinds of, it's a long story. Anyhow, hello, Shannon. Hello, Dory. You've done enough packing. There you go. So you aren't staying in the house, Marion. You're staying in the RV, but you're packing up the house. Okay. Hello, Marla. Well, you know me. I would last about a day in 90 or 100. I'd be like, no, I'm out of here. I am out of here. Shannon's making supper. Nice. Tater tot casserole. I don't think I've ever made that. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Matt. Matt, fun fact about Matt, everybody. Matt, you were the last person to get a post in for Smash on the Specials. You're the last one on the list. Just thought I'd share that with you. I thought that was some interesting information. Hello, Brenda. How's Brenda? Do you know what I don't like? You know how people complain about, black drills? Oh, the black drill, right? You know what I don't like? Hello, Dawn. Dawn's here. Anything over 85 is too hot. Exactly. Anything. It's way too hot. 80 is even hot, but I can handle 80, 82, 83, but no. You're right. So here's what I don't like. I don't like clear rhinestones. I don't like clear rhinestones. I have done so many clear rhinestones this month. So many. Oh my goodness. And then this guy, I'm doing a snowman. Okay. His whole face pretty much. And this, all clear rhinestones. I'm in clear rhinestone land. I'm going to be there forever. I don't feel like I'm ever going to be able to escape. I'm not going to be able to escape. Kayleen's just like, help. What do you need help with? Deborah, accident prone. Deborah, wait. How do you hurt your eye with a knife loading the dishwasher? Did you have your face right in the dishwasher? What were you doing? How did you do that? And then you fell. Oh my goodness. Get the bubble wrap out, you guys. Get the bubble wrap out. Deborah needs to be wrapped. Hello, Paula. How's Paula? NFL draft term, Mr. Irrelevant. Okay. I would not have a clue what that's about. Hey, guess what? MSU, we're back. We're back to football. Look here's this hair again, this little short hair that's driving me crazy, and it won't stay out of my face. It's driving me nuts. Hello, Gail. How's Gail? Oh, Joe, just know, if you go to do this snowman, you are in clear rhinestone land for, I don't know, days, maybe. maybe days. They look gray to you? I don't know. I don't know. I'll give you a call, Marion. Oh, goodness. Shannon understands, Matt. I don't. Okay. I'm still working on them. I'm still working on them today and tomorrow because, I'm working on them the whole month of August, trying to get some more done. I've got a lot done, but I got plenty more to go. Oh, it was supposed to be hello. Hello, help, hello. Oh, that's funny. Hello, Sue. Hello, Bonnie. You finally figured out when Bonnie, well, welcome to the live every Saturday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's when I'm live. Oh, so were you putting the utensil rack in and it had the knives in it? Is that what the problem was? I mean, because that could be the only way you could have got a knife in the face, right? Is if it was in, okay. Don't do that anymore. Okay. Yeah, last one picked. I know. No, you were the last one to put your entry in. So there's that. Yeah. You made it. I don't know when you put it in there, but I got it. I understand. Okay. I don't know when you put it up there, what time. I didn't check all that business. But anyhow, I thought it was just some interesting information. Matt was the last post of this Smashing the Specials. Congratulations, Matt. You should win a consolation prize, but we don't have one. So I guess you get the booby prize. I don't have one of those either. Oh, anyhow, you just get the honor of being the last entry. That's what you get. You get the honor of being the very last entry. And can you believe it? In 2 days, we start the chuck along. Oh, my. It just rolls from one thing to the next. Time does not stand still, right? Just keeps going. And there's always something going on. Never a dull moment. Never. So, anyhow, I hope you guys have had a lovely day. I had a good part of my day to myself today because Dale went to the friend that he gets the tacos with. He went to his house and helped him, I believe it was put shocks in his Jeep. He's got an older Jeep, and he helped him put shocks in it. Hello, Kathy. Kathy's here. Oh, yeah. You probably needed those. I got antibiotic drops for my ear. You got them for your eye. Don't put ear drops in your eye or eye drops in your ear. I don't think it will work well. Make sure you get in the right spot. Just saying. Trying to finish your last chuck. So you're ready for the first of the month. Okay. All right. Are you ready to start a new one? Yeah, because you're more than 50% of the way, right? Dory, it is all run through our Facebook group, Diamond Moments and Crafts. I do all the announcements and stuff on my YouTube channel, and I talk about it every week on my Whip and Chats, and every Saturday we talk about it. But all the posting happens in the Facebook group. I did do a video talking all about it, and it's on my channel. And look, here's this side too. Look, I don't, why won't they grow and stay out of my face? I don't know. They're getting there, but I'm getting there. Anyhow, so yeah, you can find that information on my channel. You can find it in the Facebook group. All right. So, oh dear, I just mucked that up and made a huge mess of. I'm trying to four-place because there's so many of these little clear rhinestones. I want to get done sometime in the near future. I don't want to be working on this, on first. I didn't think when I pulled it out it was going to be all that crazy complicated until I started looking at it. And then I was like, oy, 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 oy. Okay. So, yeah, but that's coming right up, right around the corner. I mean, we'll be chucking along. Chucking along, chucking along. I got prizes, you guys. I got prizes. If you have not seen it, please go to the Facebook group and check out the Craftspiration stuff that is available for purchase. A trinket tray, a pen, there's a cover minder, putty, there's all kinds of stuff, and they're in different combinations of how you can purchase them. I have purchased a trinket tray, cover minder, putty. That's what I got coming. So I hope to have it, fairly soon. I don't know how long it takes her to make everything, but as soon as she gets it made, I'm certain she will send it my way, and then I can show it to you. I think it's really pretty. I'm looking forward. I mean, she made one for Smashing the Specials too, right? But I didn't buy that one only because I knew I was going to ask her about making one for the Chuck-along, and I wanted a Chuck-along tray more than I wanted a Smashing the Specials tray. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Chuck, you know how we are. You know how we are. So anyhow, not that the Smashing the Specials one wasn't pretty, because it really was. All of her stuff is really pretty that she makes, but a girl can only buy so many things, I know what you're thinking. Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. Just, it's like today, Diamond Art Club. They had that buy one, get one 50% off or something, that deal, right? And that's in the back of my head. Oh yeah, buy one, get one 50% off. Are there two that I want? Are there two that I like? Are there two that I need? Need and want. Those are two very different things. Need and want. Being a second grade teacher, I got to teach that too. That was part of our little economics lesson, wants and needs. Yeah. I talked to second graders about it. I could try to tell them, that they needed clothes and they needed food, but they didn't need Pokemon cards, That was a want. Oh, yeah. Sometimes we get confused as adults. What are wants and what are needs, right? We get confused. Which Chuck am I doing? I am doing Hope Runs Deep. One I've had around for a long time. Had it around for a while. You didn't watch the Chuck-along information video, did you? Because you would have known. First time trying this. Hopefully it's a link to YouTube. I don't know if it'll work. Somebody try it. And see if that works, because I don't know if it'll work or not. Hi, Judy. Hello. Sue, I did. You did what? That was kind of vague. Hello, there's another Bonnie here. Bonnie from Texas is here. I don't know what you did. I'm confused. But anyhow, yeah, it's right around the corner. Chucking along, right around the corner. So I've been doing what I do. I've been out there. I've been acquiring the goods, the prizes, the stuff, the things. And I hesitate to say it before it's set in stone, but I think it's close enough to set in stone that I can speak on it, I think. And that would be Chuck coming on our channel, my channel, not ours. It's my channel, not ours. Well, Sue, in the video, I was kidding it up. I showed it and everything in the video. I mean, I did. Anyhow, it worked. Good. Well, look at that, Joe. Joe, as a moderator, you are an awesome moderator. Look at you can link all kinds of things. You know, we've had some awesome moderators over the years, grace people's channels and stuff like that. There were a few people that like went to everybody's lives and were there just linking everything, Facebook groups, YouTube channels, this and that and the next thing. And they would go to like everybody's, but we kind of lost that. The last person who was doing it was Kel of Chris and Kel, and I don't see her doing that much anymore either, but she's awesome at it. But Joe, you can be the next new moderator of the world. That's a goal. What do you think? Yes, so we have been chatting, talking, discussing, and trying to figure out a time. So I think we've got it. I think we got it narrowed down and it'll work for both of us. But I'm not going to tell you yet exactly when, because, that could change. If it changes, then I'll tell you. But I'll tell you when I know for sure. How's that? It usually takes me a few days in between messages with Chuck. I'll send him a message and it might be a couple days. He's a busy man, a very busy man. And so it takes him a little bit of time to like get back with me and stuff. But there's another little project that we're working on, another item that you might be able to purchase for the Chuck Along, which I'm super excited about, but I can't talk about yet. Can't talk about it yet. But as soon as I can, I will. It's in the works. It's not set yet, but hopefully soon. Okay? Yes. Sue's mad at her dog. Well, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I love to hear about things he's working on. He loves to show us like new work that we haven't seen. I know a couple places to go look that like have some of his stuff listed already that we haven't seen. Not always. I can find a few things. Like I found a painting the other day and I was like, oh, I've never seen that one. So that one has to be something fairly new. And Diamond Art Club, I don't know. And some of the last votes and stuff, they didn't have anything that was new. Like, stuff I haven't seen before. Because, I've seen a lot of his work and I tend to make it, my job. I tend to make it my job to know, what's out there. But I don't always. So that's work that's happening. I'm pretty sure. We just need to have exactly when. I don't know exactly when. There you go, Brenda. Learn how to do them links. Yeah, it's not that hard. I think people that do it like regularly for channels, they have like, I don't know, they have like a document on their computers or something with people's information just to make it easy, quick and easy to locate, to find them and stuff like that. But when I've done links for people, I always have to go look, like, if it's somebody's Facebook group or somebody's Etsy shop or something. I mean, I can do it. It just takes me a few minutes to go find what I'm looking for to link it. But yeah, there's people out there that were so organized. I know they had documents prepared and whatnot, that they just had everything right there at their fingertips. But, yeah. So, anyhow, what was I going to tell you about first before I tell you about my day today? What else happened? There's something else I was going to tell you about. What was it? I don't know. It's gone from my brain. It left my brain. Oh, hang on. It's coming back. It's coming back. Something that we did. What did we do? We went for a walk the other day. I've been trying to walk every day or every other day as much as possible. Dale was like, "You want to go for a walk in town?" I'm like, "Sure." One day we went to the park by us and we walked around the park. It felt like we walked a long, long ways, but it was only like a mile and a half, but it was all out in direct sun. It wasn't hot, but when you're out in direct sun, it feels kind of warm. You know what I'm saying? So we walked at the park one day, and then we walked in town one day. We just went up to town and walked around town and ended up we start at the back where the library is. So that's like the one side of town is the library. And then all the streets, it's street, you know what I mean? It's an entire neighborhood. And you can walk all the way up to the main street, and that's where the gas station is, the McDonald's, things like that, the highways over that way. That's the main road. So you can walk from the library up that way, which is what we did. And we got up there, and Dale blew out his shoe. He's got like hikers from Merrill. He likes his Merrill like hiking boot, work boot kind of things, right? And he blew it out. He broke it. He had a stone or something in it because the bottom has a hole in it, and he got a stone up into the hole. But then as he was trying to like tie his boot back up and stuff, he busted it out. He blew it out. Blew out the how the eggs. No, I did not grab the eggs today. No.
I don't think so.
No, I didn't grab the eggs yet. So he blew out his shoe. So we ended up going and sitting kind of right in front of the little Mexican restaurant. We got a little Mexican restaurant in town. It's called Mexico to Go. And they've only been there a couple months now. They're right beside the groomers where we take the dogs to get their nails trimmed, that kind of stuff. So Dale was like, well, dishwasher's going. Well, good. You got the dishwasher going. All right. So we're there in front of the Mexican restaurant, and he finds a place where he can kind of sit down, and that's where he tried to tie the shoe back up, and he blew the what do you call it? The little rivets out for the shoelaces and stuff. And so then we were there, and he's like, well, do you want to go home and make something for dinner, or do you want to have Mexican? I mean, we're right here. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I'll get Mexican. We're right here, you know. So we got Mexican. And I had to joke with Dale. I was like, oh, second time this week you've got Mexican. He said, well, what'd you have the other night when you went out with your friends? And I said, gotcha. I had a Southwest quesadilla. They're really good. So anyhow, we ended up stopping there, having Mexican, and then walking back to the truck. You know, walked off the Mexican. I ordered more than I should have ordered. I don't know what I was thinking. Hello, Dawn. I ordered a soft shell taco and a bean burrito. And I'm thinking, you know, like Taco Bell size, like bean burrito. No. That thing was ginormous, huge. So I ended up just having some chips, not the salsa, because I don't like the salsa. A little too spicy for me. So I had my taco and I brought my burrito home, and that's what I had for lunch yesterday. Was my burrito. Yeah. So those were our 2 walks together this week. And then today, Dale was gone most of the day. He went to help his friend, and then he went over to my sister's to help with this burning project. I don't know why she needed his help, but she needed his help. I don't know why. Her new boyfriend was there. I guess he's a new boyfriend, although she's known him for months. I didn't know him. I didn't know anything about him until recently. But so he went over to help her with that project. So he was gone a good part of the day. I got up. When he left, I got up. I took a shower. I did a couple other things around the house. And then I needed to go into town to the yarn store because I started a scarf yesterday. I started a scarf. Brenda was there. Brenda helped me with it. Who else was there? Michelle was there. So many people were there in the live yesterday and helped me out with my new scarf project. So I needed, this is a variegated yarn. I needed a solid that would go with it to make the pockets. It's a pocket scarf. So it's a scarf, it's a scarf. It has pockets in the bottom. But I needed another color yarn. So I went to the yarn store, right? So, I had nothing else going on. I sat there and we talked about yarn. I'm so disappointed though, because I've said this before, and I know I've said it to you guys and on my lives. Why is it that when you find something you like, and I know I'm not unique to this situation, but when you find something you really like, and then you turn around and you can't get it anymore? She told me today that she's going to stop carrying the yarn. Not that you can't still get the yarn. You could still order it from, I don't know, somewhere. I mean, you can get it someplace. Oh, look, there's Joe trying some more links again. And Karen, she just had questions and no help. It's coming out just great, though. I mean, it really is. I worked on it today a little bit, too, and it's really coming out nicely. And I took it with me to the store, of course, so I could really match it. Because looking at just the skein of yarn wasn't going to be all that helpful because there's a lot of hidden colors in that skein of yarn. But anyhow, she's not going to carry it anymore at all. And I was like, oh no, it's super nice. What's the problem? Why? She goes, it just doesn't sell. She says, I agree. It's a beautiful, lovely yarn, but it's just not moving. It's not selling. She thinks that part of the problem is all of the patterns and the designs that she has shown worked up in the yarn have been like kids patterns because they were a lot of pastel colors. It's a Mako cotton. It's a nice, nice yarn. Anyhow, so, that's why what I got was on the sale plot. My guess is more of this yarn is going to end up on the sale plot in the future, right? I guess I'll need to keep my eyes open and see when more of it goes into the sale plot because I really like it. It's super nice. Anyhow, then we just kind of chit-chatted for a while. They're going to do a make-along, which I want to kind of join along and be a part of. They get together like on Thursday nights, sit and you can knit or crochet. It's going to be on Interlock. It's a method. I haven't tried it. I know what it is. I've been intrigued by it, wanted to try it. So here's my perfect opportunity. Okay, my perfect opportunity. Hi, Julie. So anyhow, disappointed they're not going to carry it. Anyhow, while I'm in town, I got to pet the new puppy. They got a puppy. It's going to be their little shop puppy. Well, goes to work with them because her and her husband run the store. Their girls go to school, of course, but the puppy's adorable. I don't remember what the breed is, but it's just like a little gray, little curly, little mop kind of dog. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is for sure, but he's super cute. He likes to just plop in the middle of the shop, in the middle of the floor, just lay there, He's happy. He's adorable. But I noticed a whole bunch of vendor tents around the courthouse when I was pulling in. And I was like, what is going on over there? There was like just tons and tons of like activity over there. I knew it wasn't Frontier Days because that is not until next weekend. Frontier Days is always after Labor Day. And I've thought about doing the craft show for that, but it's a 3-day commitment. You got to be there Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot to commit to. And my tent doesn't have sidewalls and stuff. I would need to invest in sidewalls so you can close it up at night and stuff like that. So I haven't committed to that. That's just a little bit too much of a commitment for me. I'd love to do it, but I'm not there. Okay. But I asked her, I was like, so what is happening over at the courthouse? I noticed all kinds of tents and stuff. And she goes, oh, it's the Oddities Festival. I'm like, oh, yeah. I've heard about the Oddities Festival. Yes. I don't know what else they do at the Oddities Festival. I don't know if there's other activities that take place, but they had all kinds of booths selling stuff, odd stuff. When I decided to walk over there, I had to go over there and see what it was like. There were more booths than I've ever seen around that courthouse for any other event. I mean, they closed down the road behind the courthouse for more booths. They closed down the road beside the courthouse for more booths. That was all food trucks. That was more food trucks than I've ever seen in one place in my life. And talk about odd. I told my friend, it was funny. I got home and my best friend had texted me and she's like, hey, do you know of any like craft shows locally this weekend? Anything interesting? And I'm like, I don't really, other than the Oddities out in Charlotte. Her cousin was here from out of town and was looking for wreaths. She wanted a U of M wreath. And I'm like, yeah, you won't find that out there. No, nothing cute, nothing. No. The first thing I saw when I crossed the street to head over there was the people on the corner. There was a clown. There was, I don't know what this other person was. There was a Bigfoot. People dress up to walk around town or the courthouse. They dress up in interesting costumes. It kind of felt like, Comic-Con or something, but it's all oddities, strange, weird. I saw more creepy dolls, skulls, things like that, and people are just selling. I mean, who knew? Who knew that there's that many people out in the world that want odd things? I'll just say. Yep, now we know where Bigfoot is. Exactly. He's right there in Charlotte, Michigan. That's where he is. I bet you there's a whole nother bag of these clear crystals because we're running out. No, maybe there isn't. Well, yes, there is. Yep, there's a whole nother bag. Okay, because I'm about to run out of this bag full. I'm going to empty the rest of them out right now into my tray. And I only have half a face done. Got about half a face done. Oh, so above the hat, this part up here is not the clear crystals. This isn't right here. But this lettering and stuff up here is, and the snowflakes are. Look, I got this much done. You can tell, look, I got a long ways to go. I got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Well, I'm sure that's why it's put on when it is too, is because it's close to Halloween, right? It's just very bizarre. It was very bizarre. I mean, I walked the whole thing. I walked all the way around. I didn't stop anywhere. There was nothing I felt the need to stop for, to look at closer. But yeah, I kind of made, and so many people, the amount of people there. I mean, there were times when I was like, I just had to stop because I'm stuck. I can't go any further. There's just crowds of people. sidewalks are packed. And I was like, wow, this is interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. But got some steps in that way. I cruised. And then I just went back to my car and I went home. I was going to stop at McDonald's for a chicken sandwich. However, McDonald's is on the left-hand side of the road. And I was like, there is no way I'm ever going to get back out of McDonald's to go left. No. I know what this town's like. I know what the traffic is like. It's not going to happen. I need to pick something that's on the right-hand side of the street. So I ended up at Culver's. Had me a nice, ooey gooey grilled cheese sandwich. Did you know Culver's sells grilled cheese sandwiches? And they're very good. It's on like the thick bread, like the Texas toast kind of bread. It's very good. It was yummy. So I did that. Then I got home and did a couple other things when I got home. I don't remember what. I started working on a little project I started yesterday. Totally a craft show item. Totally. Something to sell. That thing was bigger than I thought it was going to be. It turned out large and in charge and took a lot of time. Now, it's cute. I'll give it that. It turned out super cute. I just didn't anticipate it being as big as it was or taking as much time to work on as it did. So I'm like, dang, what am I going to have to charge for that thing? And will anybody pay what it's worth, the time I put into it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I edited and uploaded a video. I did that. And then I worked on that. It's a candy corn man. Okay. Oh, Patty Malt. Yeah. It's a candy corn man. Okay. So it's a candy corn with legs and feet. All right. It's super cute. It's really cute. He kind of looks like he's cross-eyed. I don't know. The safety eyes in there makes him look a little cross-eyed, but that's okay. He's just happy and goofy, and he's got a goofy little smile, and he's cute. Anyhow, he's one of the biggest little plushies I've made. Not hard to do at all. It's just repetitive round and around, but it took forever. I did work on the scarf a little bit. I did that too. Worked on the scarf a bit. And then I had to get up and I had to do something. Dale's still not here. So I got up and I went for a short walk. I went to the short end of our road, not the long end, the short end. And then Dale's texted me, call me. And I'd already tried to call him. So I tried calling him and it says he's unavailable. And I was like, okay, I don't know why you're unavailable. Well, it was just a few minutes later. I wasn't even home. I was down at the end of the road and I see him pull onto our road. And I'm like, oh, well, he's home. Okay. So he pulls up beside me, rolls down the window, and he's like, so your phone doesn't work? And I said, no, your phone doesn't work. I've called you twice. And each time it just says unavailable. And he goes, yeah, no, I can't make any phone calls. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? He goes, I've been at Verizon. He said, and my phone's not working. It says that I'm not attached to any network. I'm like, what? And this makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. I said, my phone is working just fine. I've made a phone call. I can make a phone call, just not to you. I don't know if his phone's working. They told him it was a Verizon problem. Something was going on. Give it a couple of hours. It should be fixed. And I was like, okay. Well, I don't know why it affects just his phone and not my phone as well. I told him I had a great deal for him. I had a great solution for him. Great solution. I said, how about we just cancel your Verizon plan, take you off, get rid of your phone, and we'll just go get you a jitterbug. Needless to say, he laughed, but he wasn't real happy with my suggestion. He goes, I think he said, no shit, just a phone. All you need to do is make phone calls. And I'm like, yeah, see, that's what you need. I don't know what he does to that phone, you guys. I really don't. He has more trouble with the phone. Remember the time I told you that he accidentally called the police and the police showed up? Remember? I told you that story, I think. I don't know what he does. It doesn't work. It doesn't ring. It doesn't do this. I don't know what he does. I've never seen a person have so much trouble with a phone than him. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyhow, I might just, I might have to just do that. Here, let's just get you a jitterbug. All you need to do is dial numbers, call people. Oh boy. So I don't know if his phone's fixed. I don't know if he can make a phone call yet or not. If he can't, I don't know. Probably Verizon's closed at this point. I'd be back over there. I'd be calling somebody on the phone. I'd be doing something if my phone didn't work, I don't know. He decided to go out and work on the flower bed. Yeah. We have the one flower bed we tore the bushes out of. I don't get it, Joe. I don't understand. We tore out these bushes that got too big. And last night we worked on digging out the phlox because I had phlox bordering all around the rocks and stuff, except it kept getting this tall grass in it. It just kept taking over my phlox. And I'm like, I think I'm just going to have to dig out the phlox, start over fresh at some point. Well, we found a couple clumps that looked pretty good. Didn't have the grass in it, or if it did have some of the grass, we were able to get it out. So then the next project was in front of the house. In front of the house, we have, we got an azalea bush, we got some iris, and I have the most beautiful hosta. It's gotten huge. It's gotten absolutely ginormously huge, right? So we've been talking about moving it over there to that flower bed where we took the bushes out. So I'm on the phone tonight with Brandy, and we're looking at all of your entries, talking about the prizes. What prizes do we have? Brandy's not here. She had a family thing come up, so she's not here. But yeah. We talked about moving the hosta, some of the hostas, over there to that flower bed. So here I am talking to Brandy, trying to figure out everything for tonight. And Dale's out there. He wants to do this like now. We gotta do it now. I gotta dig out these hostas now. Where do you want them? What are we doing? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Right? I can't do it right now. I'm sorry, but men, just, I know there's a couple of you here, but just, I don't know. So anyhow, that's been the day. That has been the day. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. It was quiet, very quiet and peaceful this morning, this afternoon. It really was. Okay, I have a bunch of these, and it's making it hard to multi-place because they're upside down. You know what I mean? When I say upside down, first of all, there's some browns in here, which I don't need brown drills. What is this thing right here? Oh, that's just upside down. But they're like, the silver is on the bottom, not on the tops. And that's not going to work. Those aren't going to work. Those don't look right. They don't look right. They don't look right. So I got to kind of sort them out here a little bit. I am giving away week 4 prizes tonight. We have prizes for week 4 still, and we have a grand prize. I didn't get the information from Brandy, like how many entries we had last year. I always like to compare. How many did we have last year? How many total projects were submitted not last year, but last time? But I don't have that information tonight. I wish I did, but I don't. I always find it interesting. I always ask Maritza too when we do the chuck-along. How many did we have last year? I did hear from Grandma. Grandma, what's the name of her channel? Something Grandma. She's bringing more people with her this year to the chuck-along. I saw that in a comment somewhere. So she's got like her followers. They're all going to come do the chuck-along with us. So there's going to be quite a group of them. I'm like, cool. I will say this. I can tell you this. This is not a secret at this point. Eli, you'll see Eli post pictures and stuff. Yeah, we did. We divided them too. The hostas were huge, Linda. They were huge. They were so much bigger than I thought they were going to be. They got room to grow now over in that flower bed. Anyhow, gosh, what was I just talking about? What was I just talking about? Oh, Eli won a prize last week or so, maybe. Eli is Elizabeth, just so you know, in case you want to know. It's Elizabeth. Yeah, she won last week, right? Yeah. So as Lazy Retired Granny, thank you. Yes. So she's got a bunch of people come in from that are her people on her channel. They're going to come do the chuck-along. They did last time too, but this time I guess she's got more. Guys get more frustrated with tech. That might be true. That could be very true. Yeah. Sorry, phone's broke. Call the wife. Yeah, don't call me because I can't fix it for you. You know, you better take that into the store. That's all I got. Take it to the store. So, as we were discussing her prize and whatnot, she said she had several Chuck paintings that she had opened, but she didn't want to do them, and she didn't want to sell them. She didn't want to, hassle with them anymore, and wondered if it would be okay, would it be acceptable to give them away even though they've been opened. And I was like, she said, everything's in them. Everything is there. Everything that came with them is there. Everything's intact. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I said, we love to give things away for the chuck-along. And she said, okay, I'll send them to you. Well, I didn't know what she was sending until the UPS man came today and dropped off this huge box on my porch. And I was like, what in the world? I mean, it dawned on me right away what it was. But my first thought was, Eli, goodness. Oh, Granny is on the West Coast. Gotcha. I was just like, that was more than I anticipated. Much more than I anticipated. There were 6 paintings in the box. 4 of them are Chuck's. I have 4 Chuck Pinson paintings to give away. So, wow. Thank you. Thank you to Eli. I gotta email her back too. Be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was so generous of you. So very generous. So we got stuff to give away, folks. We got stuff to give away. I do have a bundle from Craftspirations. I have a bundle. It is tray, pen, cover minder, putty. Yeah. I have gift cards. You guys, we got stuff to give away. We have got stuff to give away. Right? So I hope you're joining us for the chuck-along. That's all I got. I hope you're joining us. Yeah. I don't even have a clue. I don't know. And I don't know if it said on the box or not, but I think Dale's already snagged the box to take it out and burn it. It was big, big box. It's kind of falling apart a little bit in shipping. Nothing happened to the paintings, but sometimes those packages, they have a rough go of things, Yeah, rough go. But man, that was so kind and generous of her. Seriously, that was so nice. So we got good prizes for this one, you guys. Good prizes. So if you thought about it at all, if you wondered if you wanted to do the Chuck along this time, hey, if you like Chuck, do it. Do it. Do it to it. This is the time to do it. We got great prizes. All right. Did I ever tell you that I didn't buy any diamond paintings today? I squashed down the urge to buy diamond paintings. I did. I did like that landscape one with the windmill. I liked that one. And I also liked was it Molly Harrison? Is that who it was? The little girl sitting in the tree that sold out? Yeah, that sold out. But I don't need diamond paintings. I don't need them. And I've been buying yarn. So there's that. I buy yarn. Don't buy diamond paintings. Buy yarn, not diamond paintings. I can't have it all. I can't have it all. I had to look that up, Matt. I did not know what Apex of Fate was. That sold out too, right? The Morales. I really liked the windmill, Joe. I really liked that painting, but I did not get it. I resisted the urge. I did. I fought back my demons, my buying demons for once. I told them no, but I did buy yarn yesterday. And today. It's just, I guess I'm more apt to buy yarn these days than diamond paintings. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like I'm just crochet. Diamond painting. I'm like, yeah, I've been really good with the smashing the specials here. I have been on it almost every day. I don't think I've missed very many days. My goal was to have one project per day, but it's 12, Karen. 12, right? Yeah. Been doing it a long, long time. Yeah, that Apex one is actually, I looked it up. It is, now I can't remember. It's a larger painting that they just cropped down to a little bitty little section of it. I can't remember which painting it was now, but I looked at it and I was like, oh, I know that painting. And they just took you got a big painting and they took this much of it and made that little painting out of it. Yeah, I mean, you do if you have that one, but like I said, it's just another painting that I already have in large form. I don't have it in the small form like you do, but I have it in the big one, the full thing, right? I don't think I need it again. Just the partial. I'm just going to call it a partial, right? Because I have it in the full size with all of the details. They cut out quite a bit of it. I don't remember what painting it was. What painting is it? I looked it up. I looked it up on Amazon, and then I was like, oh yeah, let me go look at Diamond Art Club and see what that one is again. So, yeah, 12. I'm curious. We got to give away prizes here in a minute, but let me go to Amazon real quick. Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club, Diamond Art Club. Go to the store. Say, go to new. Go to new. Go to new. Does anybody know what it is before I do all this? Do all this looking up stuff? They have two that are like that, actually. There's another one that I believe is like Seabreeze Path. This one right here. That one right there, that is, I believe it's Seabreeze Path or Trail, one of the two. And they just took a little snippet of it. They call it Ocean Whisper, but it's actually Seabreeze Trail, Path, something. And then where's the other one? Where is it? Okay, I don't see it. How come I'm not seeing it? I went under new releases. Isn't it new? On Amazon? How come I'm not finding it? I don't know. Anybody in the comments know what I'm talking about? Anybody help me out here? What is it again? Apex of Fate? Apex of Fate Diamond Art Club. It's not even coming up on Amazon now. What in the world? How come it's not coming up? I don't know. I don't know. What if we go to Shop All? Is it under Shop All? Anyhow, now I can't find it. I found it the other day just fine. I put it in and like, boom, there it was. Now? No, not so much. How weird. How weird is that? How weird. And you know what I don't like about the Amazon? They don't tell you who they are, who the artist is or anything. You can find it if you like click on the picture. You got to go to where they show the painting and stuff. I don't even find it on here now. I wonder if it's gone. I don't know. I guess we won't know. I guess we won't know. You don't have Amazon in the UK? No UK Amazon? I can't find it. Let me know if you find it, Matt. I can't find it. Oh, well. It is what it is. Like I said, it is just a snippet of another larger painting. Look, you guys, look. I got this little section of his face to do over there. I was hoping I was going to get it done here during my live. I was hoping. I still got to figure out dinner. What are we doing for dinner? I don't even know. Dale did get lunch. My sister bought lunch for him. For the workers, for the worker bees over at her house. Did I tell you my niece's wedding is coming up? September 20th is when my niece gets married. Yeah. So that's coming right up. I have a little weekend retreat thing I'm going to that my friend Karen of our meetup group, she's organizing that, her and her friend Crystal. So I'm looking forward to that little weekend. That's at the end of September. So I'll probably take my Chuck along, right? And I'll probably be trying to finish it up. Maybe, here's what I notice about me. If I go someplace like that, if I go to a retreat or something, and there's not a lot else going on, I tend to get a lot of stuff done. You know, I can get stuff done when I'm just sitting there and there's not much else to do, you know? Yeah, I'll have to eat and things like that, but the home life distractions aren't there. You know, I don't have to get up, feed the dogs. I don't have to let the dogs out 12 times a day. I don't have to do the cats, and you know what I mean? So I get a lot done in that kind of situation. So I'm hoping I can finish what I'm working on. It's not large. It's a smaller one. It's a winter painting, which is what I wanted to do, was winter or fall. There's some pretty fall ones I should do next September. Do the fall. Yeah. I haven't done a fall one, I don't think. It's time for me to start switching out paintings in my house too. Because as much as we hate to say it, summer is coming to an end here. Quicker than we may think, you know? Quicker than we may think, but yeah. Edge of Destiny. Edge of Destiny. Is that, yeah. Bibler Garden Path? What? No, I don't know that. Yes, that's one with the horses. Yes, and the lighthouse and the water. Yes, yes. Thank you, Matt. It is Edge of Destiny, and they took out like a whole bunch of the original painting. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. I don't. It's not, Okay, thank you, Bonnie, because I could not find it. I was looking and I could not find it. It was like it was not there. Was not there. Edge of Destiny. Helps if you spell destiny right. Edge of Destiny. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, here's the picture. This is the Diamond Art Club full version. And what you get in the Amazon, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something for you. What you get in the Amazon version is probably less than half of this. Hang on. The magic. Hang on. I'm talking. I don't want to talk. The magic of phones and editing, right? Now, this isn't going to be exact, but that's what the Amazon picture looks like. You basically get the lighthouse and the water. All right. So all of that other stuff is cut out. The horses, all of the flowers at the bottom, the path at the bottom, all cut out. And they, I just zoomed in like this. I cut out the horses, and I don't know how they cut out the horses and not the lighthouse. The lighthouse, the part of the lighthouse has got to be cut off because the horse's face is right beside that house, right beside the lighthouse. So that's what they did. And that's what they did with that other one too, the beachy one. They just like cropped out a section and made a small little painting. I get that people want to do smaller paintings, but still, Oh, you buy from Amazon America in the UK? See, I don't know how that works. All right. Okay, so here's the rundown. Here's the rundown, folks. Let me tell you what we got. Brandy and I talked about this quickly, and this is the determination. This is what we got. We have week 4 prizes, okay? So we have 2 of those still, just like we've had every week. And, they're little bundles. So we have one little bundle, which is Crafts with Crashly and Craftspiration. $15 gift cards to all of these, right? So that's the one bundle. Crafts with Crashly and Craftspirations. Try to say those 2 together really fast. Right? So the other one is DP with Sparklers and Crystal Canvas. So we have those 2 to give away. Then we have the grand prize. The grand prize. And we talked about splitting it up into 2 and decided, no, let's not do that. Let's just do it all as one. So we have, for that, we have $20 gift card to Crafts with Crashly, $20 to Diamond Painting with Sparklers, and the whole bundle from Craftspirations, which is the pen, the tray, the cover minder, the putty. You get the whole shebang. So this is over $110 worth of prize for the grand prize. And we just decided it is a grand prize. So we're just going to leave it as a grand prize, right? So there you go. All right. Now, details. All right. So I first of all have to go to a number wheel. Number picker wheel. Week four had 141. Oh man, I thought it was less than last week. No, last week was 121. You guys stepped it up for the last week. 141. Holy smokes. 141 different projects. I knew Brandy and I were looking at them together and talking about them and stuff. We find that fun to do. You know, we find that fun. We look at them together and we're like, man, look at that, you know? Anyhow, we kept going and going and going. And Dale's out in the front and he wants me. And I'm like, I'm trying to do stuff for my live tonight. Anyhow, I knew there was a lot. 141 different projects for week 4. All right. So first thing I need to do, see, I got 141 in there. See it? I know it always, the lighting just always is weird. All right. So I'm going to scroll this down now. Look at all those names on that wheel, or numbers. Look at all them numbers. That's a big old wheel of numbers, isn't it? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spin for our number. Oh, this is for the first package, which is Crashly and Craftspirations. Crashly, Craftspirations. Okay, so let's do this. Let's spin. Let's get us a number. Be a lot of back and forth on my phone, but that's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Number 67. The lighting is like terrible. 67. Okay, I gotta write that down so I don't forget. 67. Oh, that's funny. Yesterday, Brenda, remember yesterday when we were talking about the scarf? I went from 62 inches to 67 inches. I got 67 on the same piece of paper here. I was like, that's weird. That's weird, right? Okay, now I got to go into my email. I got to go to Smashing the Specials. I got to go to week 4. And I got to go to 67. 67. All right. See if I can I blow this up? I don't know. I can blow it up, but then it disappears. Okay, here we go. I got to keep sliding it over. 67 is Christy Ellis O'Neill. I don't know. There. Christy Ellis O'Neill. I know everybody's looking at everybody else's names there, and they're like, look how close I was. Christy Ellis O'Neill. All right, let me write that down. She wins the Crashly and the Craftspirations. Christy Ellis, 2 L's, yep, O'Neill. All right, so Christy will need to contact me. So I have your email, so I can send your email over to Crashly, because Crashly will need your email to send you your gift certificate. I can get you your code for Craftspirations because I have that. All right, so you need to email me at mtiger02@aol.com. And we'll get your prizes all organized for you. All right? Got it? All right. Perfect. All right. Now, let's go back to our number picker wheel. We have to remove number 67. We still have, okay. All right. This is for the package number 2, which is DP with sparklers and crystal canvas art. All right, DP with sparklers and crystal canvas art. All right, here we go. Let's spin for another number. No, that didn't work. Okay, there we go. Dum, da, dum, dum, dum. Number 134. Wow, that was right towards the tail end, wasn't it? 134. All right, 67 was the first one. Now 134. I wonder, oh, it's still here. Oh, perfect. Week 4 is still here. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Okay, I gotta love this. This woman, Brandy and I were talking about her today as we're looking through all the entries. I don't know where she's finding her stuff at, but she's got the cutest stuff, you guys. Cutest stuff. I kept looking at it going, oh my gosh, look at that. I love that one. Oh my gosh, look at that one. I love the stuff she's finding. My guess is she's getting it on Temu, but I could be wrong. Gotta let me know. And I don't know if she's here or not. But number 134 is Carol Lyon. Congratulations, Carol. Carol, where are you getting your items? They are adorable. I can't tell you how many snowmen she did. I saw several snowmen she did. They're adorable. Adorable. Congratulations, Carol. All right. Okay. So that worked out just fine. We had no repeat winners for weeks 1 through 4. Congratulations to Carol. Same thing with you. You'll need to email me. And then I also need you to email DP with Sparklers. But get me your email. And I'll send her your email. It's kind of like a dual. Right, Paula? I mean, they're just some of the cutest things. She did just tons and tons of the stands, the things in the little stands, a bunch of them. Is she the one that did the whole display of like succulents, like multiple displayed somewhere? I don't know. I think she might have been. Anyhow, she's got finding some of the cutest things. So hope you watch this, Carol. Hope you watch this. Christy, get with me. I need your email so I can get it all to the right people and tell you what you have to do moving forward to get your prizes. All right. Yay, 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 yay. All right. Next. What do we have next? Next, we have the grandiose prize, the big old grand prize, the enchilada, the whole shebang, the whole big kit and caboodle. All right. So I have to go back to my number generator because I have to put in for everything. Okay. Done. Now, how many? Quiz time. You kind of been paying attention, how many entries we've had each week and stuff. How many total projects do you think were completed for Smashing the Specials? August of 25. How many do you think there were? Just a guess. What do you think? See if anybody even gets close. I was surprised. I was surprised. And I've been here every week. And I've been giving out the prizes. And I've been doing the number wheel and all that stuff. But I was still like, wow, that's a lot. We did a lot. You guys did a lot. You did a lot, you guys. So I've lost count as to how many I've done. I keep forgetting there are 3 in here. There's 2 hanging over there and 1 up there. I keep forgetting those, but they're all over the bed. Well, there's yarn all over the bed on one side. And then there's diamond painting stuff on the other side. There's just, it's a hot mess. But I don't want to do anything with the diamond painting stuff until I pull it all out and make a video showing you everything I did, which will probably be, I don't know, maybe Tuesday. If Dale goes to get tacos on Tuesday, I can record. I don't know. We'll see. Some of you are very close, and you're all kind of in the ballpark. I mean, none of you are like way far out of range. Really, you're not. There were 493 total projects. 493. That's a lot. I mean, think about that. It's 4 weeks, over 100 every week, right? So you guys were good guessers. You're good guessers. 493. Wow, right? So, you know, the more projects you did, the higher your odds of winning are, right? Is Carol here? Carol's here. Hello, Carol. Carol, you won. Did you know you won? Were you here? Did you hear that you won? Did you hear that I was talking about you? Carol, do you know I was talking about you? Carol, where do you get your stuff from? Where do you get your stuff from? You gotta tell me. Yeah, right, Patty, you missed by 7. So now everybody's back in. Everybody's back in the running. And the more projects you did, the higher your chances of winning, right? Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear that? Yes. Brandy and I looked through all of the projects this week. We looked through them. We did it last week too. We kind of like doing that. It's been fun. We look through and we look at stuff, and sometimes we're like, what is that thing? Somebody did something from Meijer. They found it Meijer, and it didn't have all the drills, and it was a hot mess and whatnot. Brandy and I have no idea what it is. No clue what it actually is. It was on something pink, and Brandy's like, it looks like it's plastic. Carol, I don't know. Carol, it would, if I had to pick, there were so many cute ones you found. So many. There was a snowman I really liked. There was a fall gnome I really liked. It would probably be one of those two. I don't know. But there were so many cute ones. Was it you that had the whole display of succulents? Was that you that you had posted a picture somewhere of, probably in the Facebook group, of just like a whole like ledge, a window seat or something, or a I don't know, full of succulent ones? So I don't know. You were buying all year for this? Oh, nice. Does anybody know, are they still shipping to the United States? Because there's a whole bunch of people in the UK and stuff. They're mainly yarn people, yarn dyers. They can't ship. They can't ship right now. Yeah. Okay, that was you, the counter with all the succulent ones. Who knew there were that many little stands with succulents? I had no idea. But you found some cute stuff. Local warehouse is still shipping. Okay. I don't need to go. I really don't need to go. But I'm telling you what, some of those snowmen that you had and that little fall gnome, he was so cute. So cute. Anyhow, you've done a great job. Y'all did a great job. Y'all did a great job. So congratulations. Please email me so that I have your email to get to the right people, and you'll have to email Diamond Painting with Sparklers because you won DP with Sparklers and Crystal Canvas. So yeah. Anyhow, you still have 2 more cactus to do. I had no idea there were that many. I mean, I know I've seen some cactus and some succulent ones, but I had no idea that there were that many. I mean, there's tons of gnome ones. They're all over the place, and there are a lot of snowmen. But anyhow, the succulents was surprising. All right, let's pull us a number. Whoa, look at our wheel now when we put 493 numbers in there. You can't even tell, pretty much it's 2 colors. Okay, focus for us. Just stop being weird. Show everybody. Look at all those little slices in there. There's so many. I don't know what the best way to get this to show is. Back here, no. Up here usually works better, but it's not wanting to work today. There we go. Tilt it a little. That worked. Look at all those numbers. 493 of them. 493. All right. Okay. Are we ready? Let's pick a number for the big grand prize. Here we go. It's got a lot to go through. You're also skinny. Wow. And it's up there. 414. Wow, it's somebody who posted this week. Did you post this week? Did you guys post this week? How many did you post? Okay, I keep trying to use this pen, and it has like the little rubber cap thing on the end of it, so it doesn't work. Maybe I should just pull that off and start using it, because I keep grabbing it. I have to go get new ink. I'm having a problem with this printer keeping the ink. Every time I try to print something, it seems like the ink has run out again. I have to print a pattern. Have to print it this time. I don't normally print my patterns, but this one I have to print. Got to do it. All right, 414, right? All right, let's go back to the spreadsheet. That was week 4. Now we need to go to overall. Overall. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. This is the overall. This is from the first week. And look at who's in this. This is hysterical. So the first people who posted, you're probably not going to be able to read it. The first people who posted, I'll just tell you. Kara, Deborah, Jess, Carol, Sherry, Kara, Sue, Joe. All of you people that I know very well were the first ones to post in week 1. Then Angela Porch. It's funny. Okay, we got to scroll. We got to go all the way. What was that? Oh, that was Eli. Whole bunch of Eli ones. I think Eli was the one that was doing all the stickers, like these Harry Potter stickers. She has so many of them. They come in sets of 3. And no, that was Cammie. What was Eli posting so much of? I don't know. All right, now I went past it. 414. I can't. Okay, I'm going back. I gotta go back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. I know this person. I met this person. Oh boy. Well, are you ready? And she's a very nice person too. It's Marion. Marion, you won the big one. Marion. Congratulations, Marion. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, you know the drill. Okay. You want me to call you? Well, I'll just call you. Maybe tomorrow I'll call and we can chat about what's going on in your world over there. And then we'll get this all straight as well at the same time. How's that? A personal phone call. Just right. She's like, wow. I know. I love it when you guys are here. You're in the chat. You know you won. I mean, I love that. You guys are awesome. So that is another Smashing the Specials. Smashed in the books. Done. Kapow. Even though I'm still working on specials for 2 days. I got today and tomorrow. There's Cammie. Hi, Cammie. I just talked. You heard me talk about you, right? You did those stickers. We're like, how many Harry Potter stickers are there? I don't know. Is it the 10th? It might be. That's a good question. Yeah. It's very possible. I mean, we're on the 12th Chuck-along. I thought that, it's weird. I thought this pen didn't work. No, it's the ghosty one. I thought the ghost pen didn't work. You spent a lot of money on those stickers. How many duplicates did you get? Because I know that they're just random. I know, Kara. Blame Kara. I know. She did all the Disney ones. But how many duplicates did you get? Because I know you must have gotten some duplicates, right? So, and how many are there? Do you know how many there are total stickers? I have questions. Jess has got like 30 duplicates. See, you guys, I didn't know you were getting them, Jess. You guys got to get with each other and, start sharing or something, right? Share the love. Pass them around. I mean, no, I know that's easier said than done, You'd have to mail them to each other and stuff, but that's what I'd be wanting to do. About half of the collection is in duplicates. Oh my gosh. There's 102 of them. That's a lot. That's a lot of stickers. I'm telling you. Now, what are you guys who are collecting the stickers and doing? What are you doing with them? Like, where are you putting them when you're done with them? Do you have like a little notebook or something you're putting them in? What exactly are you doing with all of your stickers? Inquiring minds want to know. I was telling Brandy when we were looking at the entries earlier, I have not done stickers. I mean, a few years back, we got some stickers from Tina from Tmall, and Brandy and I each worked on one sticker, a little butterfly. Oh, there's an album. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know there was a book. Carol. Oh my goodness. You did get all the Harry Potter ones eventually? All right. Well, I'm glad you got all of them. I can only imagine. Oh, you got all the Disney ones. Well, the Harry Potters are pretty new, aren't they? I mean, they haven't been out a long time. Uh, no, Linda, I have not decided on a complete October event other than I'm tempted to just Captured by Radiance. I don't know. Should I make it just Captured by Radiance with nothing else special? No, I don't know. Or, okay, Brenda and I chit-chatted a little bit, and she was talking about the girl with the books, and that she actually kitted up. Of course, Brenda kitted up. If you know anything about Brenda, you know that she likes to kit paintings up. Right, Brenda? Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I'm telling people your secrets. You know it's the truth. Don't be mad. Anyhow, I said that's probably the one I really want to do. I think that's what I want to do. So maybe we do this. I think this is what I want to do. I think if you can do any Captured by Radiance that you'd like. If you have one, you can do whatever one you'd like. Or you do something book related, since it's a girl with books. So you can do any Captured by Radiance, any of those would count, or something that is book related. You know, like it's a picture of Harry Potter, or, you know, something like that. What do you think? I mean, I've been racking my brain. I've been spending way too much brain power on trying to figure this out. So I think that's kind of what I want to do, I think. Any Captured by Radiance will work. And if you don't have a Captured by Radiance, do something that is book themed. What do you think? Linda says cool. Linda says cool. What'd I do, Carol? What'd I do? You're laughing. What'd I do? Wild animals and winged warriors. Then mine wouldn't count unless, you know, I go on any Captured by Radiance one, because mine's not a wild animal or winged. It's a girl on books. Anyhow, that would be October. Yeah. Because we have Chuck Along in September, and then that would be in October. All right. October. There you go, Cami. You got a lot of book-related ones. See? Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, folks, I almost got the snowman's face done. Not quite, but almost. I'm certain I can finish his face tonight. And Then I got a lot of blue. Then we got a lot of blue coming up after that. So I don't know. I'll get it done. I'll get it done. I just wanted to do more. Look how close I got. You can't see it. Wow. Ooh, dang. Too bright, too shiny. The camera's there we go. I got that little section right there. Right there is what I have left to go. There you go. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go see what we're doing for dinner. Dale is in. I hear him out there tinkering around. See what we're gonna do for some food. Because I'm hungry. That grilled cheese was really good, but that was a long time ago. Grilled cheese was a long time ago. So I'm ready for a refuel. Let's do some refueling. All right. I'll let you guys go. Right. That's what I've been saying, Linda. It's about time I do one. It's about time I do one of theirs. And that is one of the very first ones I got. So, all right. Okay. I will talk to everybody later. Yes, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. No, Labor Day. Labor Day. I just said Memorial. It's Labor Day. Enjoy your weekend. I know a lot of people have like days off, Monday off, things like that. Enjoy. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. And I'll see everybody soon. Okay? Bye, you guys.